Moxon says the Niger Delta region is in desperate need of another Melford Okilo. Speaking to journalists at the 16th memorial anniversary of the late sage in Port Harcourt over the weekend, Mr. Iwariso Moxon described Okilo as a visionary leader and a mentor to many. Now, he said that Okilo will be happier wherever he is to see the transformation of the Niger Delta and charge leaders of the region to come together and unite for its development. The former commissioner also said that the region is in desperate need of fresh leadership, noting that the annual event to honor Okilo's memory are commendable. He said the best tribute to the late leader would be for current leaders to transform the Niger Delta. He further urged all levels of government to deliver sustainable development for the people, adding that the region is rich in both human and material resources which can be harnessed for rapid growth within a set time frame. In another development, the Arewa community in River State has commended Governor Fubara for appointing a non-indigenous Samuel Anya to the State Executive Council. The leader of the Arewa community, Jinjiri Balamato, in a statement described Dr. Anya's appointment as well-deserved, adding that non-indigenous are united. Mr. Balamato said the community is confident in the leadership of Dr. Anya, saying he will carry all non-indigenous along in the affairs of governance. On the spot, Zonal Executive Secretary of the Arewa community, Abubakar Sadiq Walum, said they will continue to support Dr. Anya and the leader of the Arewa community, Injiri Balamato, who he said has brought the community closer to the governor of River State. Also speaking, the head of Islamic scholars in River State, Haliru Imam, condemned a statement by one Musa Saidu, who faulted the appointment of Dr. Anya. Haliru Imam affirmed the support of the Arewa community to the administration of Governor Fubara, noting that they are not gloating for appointments or contract, but for peaceful coexistence.
Appointing Sam Aya as commissioner, it shows that it's with non-indigenous as a whole. Appointing Aya, he appoints one of us, is one of the non-indigenous. We are fully together. The Arewa community, we know our time will come when His Excellency will say, okay, Theo, this is your appointment. So it's not true that somebody say, no, he dumped the Arewa community. Not at all. The Arewa community too, they are with non-indigenous, and we are supporting him. He's supporting all our activities.
In the same vein, the Orashi Youth Foundation says it is congratulating their sons Ilamo Arugu and Samuel Inyiba on their recent appointment as Rivers Commissioners. In a statement by its national president Okoji Lawrence, the national secretary Bright Walter, and publicity secretary Prince Obokiri, the group also commended their daughter and the Commissioner for Health Adezore and their son, the Commissioner for Education, Ovi Chukwuma, saying they have discharged their duty excellently so far. The statement further appreciated Governor Siminalayi Fubara for appointing their sons and daughters into key positions of trust. It also pledged support for the Fubara administration. Meanwhile, a former River State lawmaker, Tony Ijiogo, has thanked Governor Fubara for approving the reconstruction of the Rumukurushi-Ibeche Road and drainages. Mr. Jogo, who represented Eche Constituency 2 at the River State House of Assembly, said in a statement that the people of Eche local government area, particularly Ibeche, have suffered due to the neglect of the road for over 6 years. He said Governor Fubara's timely response has brought relief and renewed hope to his people. Mr. Joffo, who is also the secretary of Eche Simplified Movement, said he commends Governor Fubara's commitment to transforming River State and improving the lives of its citizens, describing his leadership as a testament to the power of good governance. The leader of Igbo 1 Ward 3 in Eche local government area assured Governor Fubara of the continued support of the people of Ibeche towards the success of his administration. In the meantime, a group, the Simplified Movement in Ward 17 Obiakpo local government area of River State, is faulting a statement credited to the coordinator of GDI in Obiakpo, Anderson Ehule, that Governor Fubara has abandoned GDI, the platform, according to Mr. Ehule, that propelled him to power. A statement by the coordinator of Simplified Movement in Ward 17 Obiakpo, King Wenenda Onukuru, said that GDI should not allow what he calls their desperate quest to launder the image of its leader to mislead it into taking shopworn pettiness for a political tackle. The statement criticized the GDI, adding that available records show that 20 out of 23 serving local government council caretaker committee chairmen in Rivers State were notable members of GDI. It said the chief of staff to the Rivers State Government House is also a founder member of the GDI. The statement said several members of the group are currently serving in various capacities in the Fubara administration. He, however, called on them to join the governor in making the state occupy its rightful place. Still to come, President Tinubu set for another foreign trip today. Stay with us.
Deliverance from the evil powers of
Welcome back, and now the rest of the news. At least 50 stakeholders from Ward 4 in Asaritora local government area of Rivers State have endorsed the caretaker committee chairman of the council, Orolosama Amakri, as their preferred chairmanship candidate. The leadership of the ward, led by the former councillor of the ward, Ikuruwa Braid, urged other aspirants in the race to withdraw and encouraged the people of Asari Toro to rally behind both Governor Fubara and Mr. Amakri. He said it will ensure the continued development of the local government area and the entire Kalabari Kingdom.
We, the stakeholders of Ward 4, Asaritor local government area, have agreed to endorse Honorable Orolosama Peter Amakri to contest for the local government chairman, Asaritor local government, on October 5th, 2024. If anyone is opposed to that motion, may he say nay, no nay, which means it's all agreed that everybody have agreed. So may we all shout, hey!
One of the meeting's convener, Dima Buhari, while expressing confidence in Mr. Amakri's leadership qualities, explained that the stakeholders in Ward 4 are convinced with no choice but to endorse the CTC chairman for the Asaritoro chairmanship in the upcoming October 5th local government elections.
See the crowd, you can hear the noise of the crowd. The Ward 4 stakeholders today unanimously endorsed Right Honorable Peter Oforibo Amakri as the next chairman of Asaritor local government area, and have also declared to support him with 1.something million naira, and more as he contributing.
Our correspondent reports that the stakeholders meeting held in Mr. Amakri's honor officially adopted and volunteered to sponsor Mr. Amakri for the chairmanship position, citing his performance as CTC chairman and his role in rallying support for Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara. In another development, the co-national chairman of the Kalabari Simplified Movement, KSM, Iseleye Amakri, has commended Governor Fubara for finding Basowene Benibo worthy of his appointment in the Rivers State Executive Council as Commissioner for Housing. Mr. Amakri said the KSM members gathered in solidarity with the Commissioner for Housing to thank God for his appointment, adding that Mr. Benibo is a founding and committed member of the KSM, a social-political group founded to galvanize support for the governor of Rivers State. He urged all Kalabari sons and daughters to rally behind the governor to actualize his vision for the state and lauded him for the developmental milestones so far achieved in the kingdom. Away from that, a group known as the Wikematic Women of Rivers State says it is congratulating the winners of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) congresses held across the 319 wards and 23 local government areas in the state. Speaking to newsmen at the end of its monthly prayer meeting in Rume Pericom Civic Center, the Director General of the group, Uche Ken Nduku, described their emergence as divine, appreciating God for the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike.
The Wikematic Women of Rivers State usually gather at Rume Precon Civic Center to hold a monthly prayer meeting, pray for the peace of the state. We also pray for the peace of the nation. We seek God's presence, believing that with God on our side, peace will be restored in our dear state. We also use this media also to pray for our leader, the FCT Minister, Chief Barrister E.M. Wike, and to also congratulate all the ward and local government ESCOs, wishing them success ahead in their various offices and positions.
On their part, the Deputy Director General Chinyere Abara, Financial Secretary Kathy Banado, and Provost Eunice Alabo said they intercede for the peace of the state and the nation.
We are grateful people, and so we pray for the people of this state. You know, during war, it's the women that will call God and He will hear. It's there in the Bible. So that is why we thought it wise that River State women should always gather to pray for the peace of the land.
The Wikematic Women has representatives from all the local governments to offer prayers to God on behalf of the local government and the states, and that God should give our leader peace. That's why I came from Bukana, like other women came from other local governments.
If not for the prayers of women of River State, River State would have been something much more worse than what we are seeing today. God answers prayers, and our prayers are really working. We are also here to pray for our principal, Chief Honorable Barrister Nyesom Wike, for him to succeed in every aspect of his endeavor, because he is a man that God has used to bless men and women of River State.
Away from that, some public school students in Rivers State who participated in the 2024 West Africa Senior School Certificate Examination in Rivers State say they have not been able to access their academic result on the WAEC website. Some of them told our correspondent that they repeatedly logged into the website only to receive an indebted message from the examination body. When our correspondent contacted the State Ministry of Education, a senior staff member said the issue has been resolved. However, our correspondent gathered that the indebted message of the WAEC on the WAEC result has now been replaced with held. When contacted, the Rivers State Commissioner for Education, Obi Chukwuma, said the state government is not owing the examination body. WAEC is yet to speak on this. In other news, President Bola Tinubu will leave Abuja for France today. Announcing this in a statement on Sunday, presidential media aide Ajuri Ngelale said President Tinubu will return to Nigeria after a brief work stay. Recall that the president returned to Abuja on Friday evening after a 3-day official visit to Equatorial Guinea, where he sealed the Gulf of Guinea gas pipeline project, as well as reactivated the Nigeria-Equatorial Guinea Joint National Commission and deepened multilateral ties with his host country. We go on another short commercial break. On the international scene, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has arrived in Israel in his latest effort to push for a ceasefire and hostage release deal in Gaza. His ninth trip to the region since the war started in October comes days after the U.S. presented a modified proposal aimed at bridging long-standing gaps between the two sides. That's a wrap on the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Police have finally named the suspect in June 25 dynamite explosion in Port Harcourt. President Tinubu is set to leave for France today. On the foreign scene, the U.S. is pushing for a Gaza truce as Israel and Hamas trade blame. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS on WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyele. Many thanks for listening.